Hello, football fans, and welcome to Game 8 of the Eagle football season as Franklin County brings their 4-3 record into tonight's home game as they're taking on the 7-0 Cavaliers of Lord Botetourt High School. Going to turn first to Derek. You look at the Eagles coming into this ball game 4-3 on the season. Without J-Ron Smith last week, had Jalen Lee did a good job coming in. Franklin County wasn't able to put any points on the board. 21-0 loss to Northside. We know that that's a tough one. Going to have a tough matchup tonight coming up against Lord Botetourt. What are the Eagles going to have to do?
Score points, obviously. It's a different dynamic with Jalen Lee in the backfield. He's talented, he's good, but he's young. He's not as big as J-Ron Smith. He's not quite as strong. So where we've seen J-Ron Smith able to break through that first level, we haven't seen that from Jalen Lee yet, but he will have the ability and the talent to do it. Get him in space and he can go. You're playing a defense tonight in Botetourt that's giving up, 6 points a game for the season. So that's pretty tough. We laugh and a kid saying score points, but that's going to be the key tonight on both sides. You've got two very strong defenses that are going to match up tonight.
Absolutely. You flip it over and you look at the other side. Franklin County's defense has been strong. It's been one of the highlights of the season so far. Offense has been playing well. But you look at this team against Lord Botetourt, probably going to be the strongest team that you faced definitely up until this point, possibly all year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The best and most well-rounded team that you're going to see. Starting to mix a little passing game in with a dominant running game. They're going to do a lot of the same things that Franklin County likes to do. It's going to look a lot like what Franklin County tries to do and does with success. But, we've seen some really big numbers. They hung 77 points on Stanton River, I believe. But we've also seen some low-scoring games out of them when they've played the stronger opponents and teams with good defenses. 3 scores either way tonight might do it. But for Franklin County to come out on top, it's going to have to be a near-perfect performance. I think you're going to have some mistakes from Botetourt because no doubt I think this will be the best team that Franklin County has seen to this point.
Absolutely. Going to turn now to Steve Engel. Franklin County looking to avoid their second straight 2-game losing streak on the season. Played tough opponents all season long. This will be their 4th undefeated team that they've been undefeated when they've played them. So definitely going to be a tough one here in the Blue Ridge District, but definitely you're seeing the best that the district has to offer.
Well, absolutely, and that's a good thing. Franklin County went to the Blue Ridge District because the competition is better at that level, and Derek certainly nailed it tonight. Franklin County facing the best team they've looked at so far this year, Lord Botetourt Cavaliers coming in here. Last week the Eagles really struggled moving the football and really have to make some corrections, which I'm sure they did during this week of practice, but they've got to move the football against this Botetourt defense that's been absolutely outstanding. They do such a good job of shutting down the running lanes. They get a lot of support from their linebackers, and you're going to see that tonight. Defensively for Franklin County, they really have their work cut out for them. They're going to, they like to run the ball. As you said, they started mixing the pass in a little bit, but they really need some run support from the linebackers and the defensive secondary tonight to shut down that running game for Lord Botetourt. Anyway, the Eagles know what they need to do. They're focused. They're ready to come out here, and we're ready for a good football game.
Absolutely. Going to turn now to Mike. Mike, if you look at this Franklin County Eagle squad coming in, there were a lot of unknowns to this team. A lot of young guys stepped up early in this season. As the season's progressed on, we saw a lot of young guys get a lot of extra playing time, earning those spots. I think that's what Franklin County needs tonight is somebody to step up, especially on the offensive side of the football, and get things going.
Yeah, last week at one time we had 3 in the backfield, 3 freshmen in the backfield, and that's really unusual for Franklin County, but it's really hopeful. This offense is going to be struggling again tonight. Of course, your offensive, one of your stronger offensive players not in there, disrupts that whole offense, the offensive line, and everything's just, the timing is different and everything. So, but those freshmen really stepped up in the past, and they can do it again. I think it was a little bit of a fluke that Northside came out so strong, and I think a lot of that might have been a psychological miss of those normal starters. I think we'll have a good defensive game tonight. One thing you got to do is try to get that Lord Botetourt team to try to pass. When you get them to start passing, then you may have a good chance of shutting them down.
Absolutely, and we're going to see what this game has in store for us here in the Blue Ridge District. As we said, Franklin County with their 4-3 record looking to get things back on the right track. Lord Botetourt looking to continue their winning ways here tonight. We're going to be back with Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards as we continue Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Back now to continue our Eagle pregame with Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. Coach, as always, appreciate you taking time for us.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out.
Second week in a row back inside the friendly confines of Cy Dillon Stadium. You know, what's it mean to play here in front of this home crowd?
It's great. You know, it's the kids only get about 5 chances a year, and hopefully more. But you know, I mean, it's a great atmosphere, and we hope everybody's out tonight.
Absolutely. Continuing this Blue Ridge District schedule tonight with Lord Botetourt, a team that's new to Franklin County schedule this year. So for our viewers out there who may not be familiar, you know, what are you preparing for out of this Cavalier team?
Well, you're going to see right away. They're big and they're powerful. You know, they've definitely done their job in the off season. Their weight room is year round, and you know, I mean, it's something that it's the kind of people you want to try to line up against and measure yourself.
You know, what have you worked on in practice this week? I know you're getting towards the end of the season, really starting to grind it out, getting ready, most importantly, for that playoff season. So what are you working towards?
Well, you know, doing our jobs. It's a fundamental in football, and you know, football is a great game for teaching you that, and we got to have 11 people doing their jobs as one unit, and that's on both sides of the ball, all special teams, and you know, that's been our focus this week, is just do your job.
Absolutely. And what's it going to take to come away with a win tonight?
Well, we're going to need to control the ball. We're going to need to battle for 4 quarters, and you know, we're going to need that weight room that we worked hard in the off season. So we're going to need it tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking time for us.
Thank you, guys.
Once again, that's Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards, and we're going to kick it over now and introduce our defensive starters right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Parker Scott, senior, linebacker.
Hunter Kennedy, senior, linebacker.
Brian Cromwell, senior, linebacker.
Tashawn Ziegler, senior, strong safety.
Elijah Belcher, senior, corner.
Jacob Stockton, senior, safety.
Tari Ramini, senior, DN.
Ware Harrison, senior, D tackle.
Elijah Witcher, sophomore, D tackle.
Brandon Church, junior, DN.
Jameer Holland, sophomore, cornerback.
Bryson Crispin, junior, DN. Anthony Belcher, sophomore, safety.
Rashawn Vivi, junior, D tackle.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overding. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Welcome back to Eagles football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Glad to be joined down on the field now by head coach Jamie Harless. Coach, thanks for being with us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
And I won't say a well-rested coach, but, you know, well-rested Jamie Harless. Coach, you come in with an outstanding football team. Tell us about your team a little bit and about your season to this point.
Phew. It's kind of like being in a brick oven all year. Every week has been a challenge. You know, one week we got 3 or 4 missing. The next week we got them back, and then we got 3 or 4 more missing. It's been quilt work would be a good description for this year. You know, it's just high school football is what it is, and I know you guys coming in tonight got a couple missing too, and just a tough job. I don't think people realize how hard it really is.
Coach, Franklin County's first year here in the Blue Ridge District. You've been in it. It's tough competition every single week, and no different tonight. I think for Franklin County and even for your club, a Franklin County team that's coming off a loss last week. What are you going to have to do tonight to pick up a win?
Well, I mean, the kids here, Franklin County, fundamentally sound team. They're big, they're athletic, they're well coached. The biggest thing when you get into a game like this, you can't make mistakes. And you're not going to get a second chance. When you play a good football team, you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay for it.
Coach, when it comes down to it at the end of the game, what's your go-to trick play?
We're not. We kind of like Franklin County. We're not known for trick plays. If it comes down to it, my trick play is a haymaker.
That's not good. We appreciate you taking the time. Have a good game tonight, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right,
That's head coach Jamie Harless. We'll be back with more right here on Cable 12.
Hello, I am Margaret Torrance, Commissioner of Revenue for Franklin County. On November 5th, I am seeking re-election. With 31 years of experience in the Commissioner's office, I have the knowledge and experience which makes me the most qualified candidate for the job. I would appreciate the opportunity to continue serving the citizens of Franklin County as your Commissioner of Revenue. Remember to vote for experience on November the 5th. Vote Margaret Torrance for Commissioner of Revenue.
Back now to continue our Eagle pregame. Captains meeting at midfield for the Eagles. Number 8, Jacob Stockton. Number 11, Parker Scott. Number 38, Hunter Kennedy. And number 67, big man up the middle, Will Harrison. Franklin County, as we said, comes into tonight's contest 4-3 on the season. Lord Botetourt a perfect 7-0, looking to remain unblemished in the Blue Ridge District. They picked up a big win to start the season, 15-9 at Brookville, and picked up a 23-7 win at Blacksburg, 20-14 win over Bluefield, 49-0 over Campbell, 77-0 over at Stanton, 41-7 against Byrd, and then a big win last week, 42-7 over Stanton River. As we said, they come into this ball game averaging right at 38 points a game, giving up just over 6 points a game. And there you see our coin toss. And Lord Botetourt's going to get the football to start this one. And our blind guys for tonight, our officials, our referee Rick Schilling, umpire Scott Shortridge, linesman Doug Moore, line judge Christopher Frazier, field judge here on the home side Dustin Crawford, the side judge on the visitor side Dion Yellick, the back judge Dominic Alston, and our clock operator is Mark Hudson. Philip Bruce, our 25-second clock operator. Derek, looks like the Cavaliers going to be getting this football to start the ball game.
Yeah, sending that offense out there first. I think Coach Harless probably looking to make an offensive statement right there. It'll be interesting to see how this Franklin County defense matches up against a strong Botetourt offense.
As we said, the Botetourt Cavaliers in the end zone getting fired up. The Eagles making their way out on the field, getting ready to run through that Franklin County Eagles banner. Lots of excitement coming into this one. You see the Eagles making their way onto the field, coming right into your living room. FCHS flags, crowd on their feet. Excited to get this one kicked off. As we said, this is a big game in the Blue Ridge District. Franklin County lost last week to Northside. You got Northside, and you've got Lord Botetourt sitting unbeaten in that district schedule. You come away with a win here against Lord Botetourt. Botetourt takes care of Northside. You can have a chance at a share at this Blue Ridge District title. So it's definitely not out of the realm, out of possibilities.
Yeah, and like we talked about in pregame, it's going to take a lot tonight. But this Eagle team can come out with a win tonight. They're good enough. They're fundamentally sound. They're coached well enough. They've got lots of things going their direction. They're just going to have to play clean football, going to have to play good football, smart football. No penalties. Going to have to cut down on the penalties. We talk about that every week. You're not going to be able to get away with those things tonight against this really strong Botetourt team.
Absolutely. We talk about how important that Blue Ridge District title is to these Eagles here in their first year in the Blue Ridge District. That's all for bragging rights. They really have their eyes set on that Region 6A. With the loss last week against Northside, Franklin County did drop into that number 4 spot. Running down the top 4 in the 6A, you've got Oscar Smith sitting at 6-1, Ocean Lake sitting at 5-3, Lansdowne coming on strong, sitting at 6-2 on the season. Then you've got a little bit of a jumbled mess in the middle with Franklin County at 4-3, Thomasdale at 4-3, Cosby at 5-2. Then you got the bottom half of the region, Grassfield sitting at 3-4, along with Tallwood. Western Branch at 2-5, along with Floyd Kellum, and James River sitting at the bottom of the region at 1-6. So if the playoffs were to start today, Derek, you would have a Thomasdale team who really took it to the Eagles, having to come to Franklin County in that first round. But that's how important each of these games is, because you're playing tough competition. You're going to pick up a lot of points every time you pick up a win.
Well, it's huge. You've got to continue to win to try to get that home game and let Thomasdale see what that bus ride feels like, and it really does make a difference.
So we get ready to kick off this ball game. Going to have a flag. That's going to be offsides on the Eagles. They're going to back that one up. Holland's going to have to tee it up again. Not the start that the Eagles wanted here, Derek.
Well, once again, you see Franklin County trying to, got about the most unique kickoff team and plan that we've seen try onsides a lot, which I like. Hey, you've got a great defense. You've got confidence in your defense. You've got to try to do things like this and steal possessions against good teams. This also generally keeps the big return away. So even kicking it over in here, 30 yards downfield in no man's land gives your team a chance to, hey, get down there and cover the football, but also really doesn't allow the opposing team much room to set up a good return.
So we're going to tee this one up and try it again. Holland tees it up at the 35. Stevens back deep, along with Farrell for the Cavaliers. Holland looks to the sideline, gets the instructions. He's going to put the foot into this one. It's going to be Farrell back at his own 19, patiently waiting for those blockers to set up. He's going to return it all the way out to the 40, and that's where the Cavaliers and that big offensive line are going to start this first drive.
Yeah, 29-yard return there for Brave Farrell. A good return, a great starting field position for Botetourt. Belcher down to make the stop for Franklin County. But you said it. That's a big bunch of boys running out there at that offensive line for the Cavaliers.
Get our first look at this Cavalier offense. Quarterback James Ryan Salvey. A little bit of a low snap. He's going to get the handoff going to the far side. Looks to get to the corner. That's Hunter Rice. He's going to be run out of bounds. Not much doing there on first down as Belcher's able to corral him out.
Yeah, good job by Belcher coming up from the cornerback position and running Rice out of bounds. But you see right away this young man's strength. Nobody sheds Hunter Canada like that, and he just did. Hunter Rice, a big kid, a junior, 6 foot and 220 pounds with that number 4 on his back, and you can tell right away that he is a load to tackle.
That young man injured in the first game of the season against Brookville. Came back last week, played defense only, so getting his first carries here really of the season. It's going to be a big hole opening up across the right side. He's going to rumble, bumble, stumble out across midfield. Give that a Cavalier first down at the 49. Tyshawn Ziegler's going to make the stop, but catch the Bob Parcell replay here.
Yep, 10-yard gain, and I tell you what, he didn't get touched for about 8 yards. Ziegler was the first person to even get a hand on him, but big knockdown pancake blocks over the right side for Hunter Rice, and when your guys up front can do that kind of damage, there's not many folks that aren't going to be able to run through that, but a 10-yard gain and a good first down play.
So the Cavaliers have this offense in motion, first down and 10 from the Eagle 49-yard line. A lot of guys in the backfield there. Play action. Salvey's going to fire it deep, has a receiver out here. Throws into double coverage, but a great opportunity downfield there for number 44, Xavier Stevens, the tight end, almost coming up with that one.
Yeah, initially he was open, eyes in the backfield, and Salvey made a great throw on the run, and good effort down there by Stevens getting a hand up, but Belcher and Ziegler were over there. Once again, this pass defense for Franklin County has been really strong all season. They were able to recover. But you got to be careful. They've shown that play action threat now. See if that opens up the running game even more.
Salvey out of the pistol is going to hand it off to Rice. Continuing to keep that momentum rolling forward. That's going to be enough for another Cavalier first down inside the 39, down to the 38. 11 yards there on second down.
Once again, Tyshawn Ziegler having to come up and make the stop when your free safety is having to make the tackles on a straight dive up the middle. That is not go well for your defense. But I tell you, Rice is a big kid. He runs well, but those boys up front right now are opening up some big-time holes.
First down and 10 from the Eagle 38-yard line. Flip the formation. Strong side will be the near side. Salvy's going to drop back, fires it out here to his favorite target in Kyle Arnholt. It's going to fall incomplete.
Well, he was running the curl, and you'll see if we catch a Bob Parcell replay here, that plant foot slips out from under him, and he actually slips to the ground. Throw was a little high anyway, but he did slip in his break out of his route.
You know, at this point in the season, Coach Harless was talking about needing to incorporate that passing game into this attack. You know, with the injuries to Rice earlier in the season, with Evan Eller going down with an injury, they've had to rely a little bit more on the pass. They've found some success with Arnholt. It's going to be a run up the middle. Not much doing here on second down. That's going to be number 24, Nicholas Pitzer, 6'1", 200.
Yeah, and a good job by the junior Emilian Holland coming over from the defensive tackle spot, getting there first. But a first carry we've seen for Pitzer tonight at the up back position. But Franklin County got themselves defensively in a good position here.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 9 from the Eagle 37-yard line. Receiver Arnholt's going to be set to the top of the formation. Salvy going to be out of the pistol. Option to Rice, far side, has a lot of real estate, lowers that shoulder. It's going to be short of the line to get down to about the 33. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 here for the Cavaliers.
Parker Scott coming over and does something wise here. You'll see him just go low and take those legs out from under Rice. A good tackle again in open space by Parker Scott. Decision-making time. Looks like Coach Harless, no hesitation at all here to leave that offense out on the field.
Well, it's just as good as this offense is. The defense is even better for this Cavalier team, as we said, giving up less than 7 points a game on the season. So lots of confidence in that defensive side of the football. They're going to run trips to the near side. Salvia out of the pistol. He's going to keep the football. Has an opening up the slot. He's going to be 15, 10, 5 into the end zone. 33-yard touchdown run by number 3, James Ryan Salvia.
Caught everyone off guard on that for sure. Showed the option. Salvy had no choice but to keep that one, as nobody took the quarterback. And he showed some speed there, some breakaway speed, as he ran away from Stockton. 33 yards for the score.
It's going to be on number 7, Mikey Rago, to attempt the extra point. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is good. After right around 3 minutes of play, Cavaliers going to strike first on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. They lead 7-0. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
So the Cavaliers, 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Take the ball 60 yards into the end zone. The big touchdown run by quarterback James Ryan Salvy, converting on that 4th down and putting the Cavaliers up 7-0 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. They switch things up here, go for the onside kick, going to be recovered there by Anthony Belcher. Stays on his feet and will give the Eagles excellent field position here. Great job there by number 3, Anthony Belcher, to recover that one.
What a job over there. Not leaving his post, stays at home, gets the big bounce right to him, and then gets a little return on it. You know, we saw a couple of times in a college game last week that an onside kick was returned for a touchdown by the up man. So good heads-up play there by the sophomore Anthony Belcher.
First look at this Eagle offense tonight. They will run out of the stack I. Luckett's going to hand it off to the last man through. That's going to be Jalen Lee. He's going to be wrapped up there, 1 yard gain on the play.
Xavier Stevens crashing down from the defensive end spot, I believe, across the formation, catches Jalen Lee from behind. You'll see him at the top of your screen, just comes right down the line of scrimmage and chases Jalen Lee down.
Will be 2nd down and 9. Anthony Belcher's going to bring the play in from the sideline here for the Eagles. Franklin County, offensively, no slouch themselves, coming into this game averaging 24 points a game offensively, giving up just 18 points defensively themselves. Belcher is going to come across the formation. Last man through. Lee's going to get the football, squirts through the hole, stays on his feet. Look at that young man roll inside the 35, down to the 33, and a beautiful run there on 2nd down.
Yeah, great run, 14-yard pickup, and we talked about it. Jalen Lee has the moves. He's got the good vision and the speed. If he can start breaking a few of those initial tackles, and boy, does he do it there, runs through several strong tacklers for Lord Botetourt, picks up 14 big yards and a huge first down for Franklin County.
Jalen Lee, a 5'8", 166-pound freshman, getting his 2nd start of the season. He's going to have Keyshawn Wright, another freshman, in front of him at the fullback spot. Twin set tight to the top of the formation, going to hand it off to Lee. Big pursuit there by Botetourt, and Stevens going to step up and roll him over.
Yeah, loss of about 3 that time. And you see the strength of this Botetourt team. Franklin County goes with that bunch formation to try to defend the edges, trying to set that edge closer in. They've moved their wideouts down, and just no match that time for Xavier Stevens on the edge as he blows up the block and really just messed up that play from go.
It's going to put the Eagles behind the chains here, 2nd down and 12. Ball just across the 35-yard line. They're going to flip the formation, bring the receivers set to the near side. And junior quarterback Josh Luckett going to hand off to Jalen Lee. He's going to get across the original line of scrimmage, maybe give him the 2 yards there.
Yep, he'll get back to the original, but not much more, as you mentioned. Once again, Stevens crashing down, so they're bringing the defensive end immediately down. They've got the outside linebacker blitzing. This Botetourt defense is playing with lots of confidence and no fear right now at all, basically selling out the house every single play. See if Franklin County can take advantage of that, get them to bite down on some fakes, maybe work in that play-action pass.
They'll stay out of the eye with the twin receivers bunch set tight to the near side. Lee's going to get the handoff across this near side. He's going to pick up about 2 yards here on 3rd down. And Stevens will make another stop defensively. And Coach Edwards going to have to make a decision here.
Yeah, I think he's made 4 out of 5 tackles here in the first few plays for Franklin County. I wouldn't expect Coach Edwards to do anything but go for it here. Confidence in his defense, even though they did give up the touchdown on a big 4th down play on that first drive. But confidence here in your team. You got confidence in your offense as well. We'll see what they draw up.
Looking at the film, Botetourt's been a little susceptible to that inside cross, finding that soft spot as they've got 10 guys in the box. Luckett, big pressure coming from the near side, and he's going to be taken down. And that will be a turnover on downs for the Eagles, and they'll give the football back over to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Peyton Haston blitzing again from the cornerback position on the far side. So Botetourt is showing you if they don't have anybody in front of them, they are on the line of scrimmage, they are on the edge, and they are coming every single time. Franklin County's going to have to find a way to pick that up, to slow it down, and then to use that against Botetourt, that aggressive play. But right now, you see why they're only giving up about 6.5 points a game.
So we'll put the Cavalier offense back on the field. Lone receiver set to the top of the formations. Arnholt, Salvi out of the pistol. It's going to hand it off to the last man through. That's going to be Wade, and he's going to roll out to the 40-yard line, give him 9 yards on first down. This Cavalier offense clicking on all cylinders.
Well, and weaving his way out is the correct thing to say. He just followed his blocks, really didn't have to do much else, but you see nothing but white jerseys and red hats just peeling open that red defense for Franklin County, and just a wide open highway that time for Wade.
Be 2nd down and 1 from their own 40-yard line. Last man through is going to get the football. He's going to have enough for the first down. That's going to be Wade on the carry. First down for the Cavaliers.
Hunter Kennedy comes over, makes the stop, but a 3-yard pickup is enough for the first down. Again, the line of scrimmage right now being won and controlled by Botetourt.
But first down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Again, nothing fancy here out of the Cavaliers. Staying with the same formation, lone receiver set to the top. It's going to be a handoff to Wade once again. Stays on his feet across the 45. 2-yard pickup here on first down. And we talked about coming into this one, Derek, exactly what you expected out of the Cavaliers.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Basically, they're at the place this year that they're good enough to tell you what they're going to do and then do it, and just wait for you to stop them. They haven't run into anybody this year that's been able to stop them, but they're not fooling anybody. Coach Harless said that. Like, we don't do trick plays. We're going to line up and we're going to come out and we're going to hit you in the mouth and see what happens.
Their handoff to Wade right up the middle. Parker Scott's going to make the stop out at the 48-yard line. And coming into the season, Coach Harless said if he did his job, this would be the best offensive line he's had while he's been at Lower Botetourt, and that's saying a lot.
That is saying a lot. They've had a lot of success over his, 7 years there, I think. It really has built a program, and you can look down there and you can see, I mean, he's got some big kids. You look at this roster, the 315s, the 305s, the 275s, and these guys can move, and they're smart, and they're doing their job, no doubt about it.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5 upcoming here. Salvi, plenty of time, has a receiver in the backfield. That's Wade. He's going to be dropped at the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss on the play. Hunter Kennedy making a huge stop here on 3rd down.
Well, you see right away on this drive why this young man is just a special player on defense. Hunter Kennedy read that. He knew he had Wade out of the backfield. He made all 3 tackles on this drive. That young man's fired up, and he is a tremendous, tremendous athlete and linebacker, and you see why he's one of the best in the area right there.
Tyshawn Ziegler is going to be back deep at his own 25-yard line, looking to field this punt from the Cavaliers. A little bit of a low snap. Eagles almost get to that one. It's going to drive Ziegler back inside the 15. He's going to have to let it roll inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Beautiful punt there by Mikey Rega.
51-yard punt, no return for Mikey Rago. You know, we watched a little bit in pregame. The snaps were a little slow getting back to the punter, and I think maybe Franklin County recognized that or maybe have seen it on film. Not many times that we've seen the Eagles really sell out and come after a punt, but they did that time. But Rago was able to get it off, and when he does, man, he's got a beautiful punt.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 here for their Eagles on their second offensive possession of the ball game. They stop the Cavaliers on their second possession. If you're just joining us, you see the Franklin Finance scoreboard has Lower Botetourt on top 7-0 with 1:57 left to play here in the first quarter. This is going to be the freshman Keyshawn Wright rolling out close to the 15, out to the 14.
Yeah, impressive run there by the young man Wright, the other freshman back there, as he sidestepped a couple of tacklers. That inside trap really worked well. The offensive line opened up a nice hole, and we've seen this young man. He doesn't need much room at all. Once he gets that motor running, he can really let it go, but a good 6-yard gain and a big play there for Franklin County to pick up some good positive yardage on first down.
Clock continues to run inside of a minute and a half left to play here in the first quarter. It's going to be a lone receiver set to the top of the formation. Anthony Belcher comes into motion. Lee's going to get the handoff. He's going to be bottled up. He's able to get through the line. He's going to be out close to the first down. It's going to be about 2 yards short.
Yeah, you really like to see this young man in Lee, what he's doing tonight, and I think he's going to be closer than that. They may measure this one as Lee continued to fight through, and they will have to bring the chains across. So a great job by the freshman Jalen Lee there as he was bottled up, I should say, initially at the line of scrimmage, but continued to fight through.
In this measurement brought to you by the Blind Guys, our good friends at Budget Blinds. Every good call, bad call, and no call all season long. Brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds, a style for every season, a style for every point of view. And from this point of view, it looks like the Eagles going to be about a half a yard to a yard short, but it's going to bring up third down for them. But as we said, we're getting close to the holiday season, so have Budget Blinds come in. They'll give you a consultation. They'll do all the measuring. They'll show you their beautiful window coverings. Then they'll be the ones who come back into your home, install those window coverings, and it's the gift that you can open each and every day of the year. Again, thank you to Budget Blinds, sponsor of our Blind Guide. Good calls, no calls, and bad calls all season long. So big opportunity here for the Eagles inside of a minute left to play in the first quarter, needing to pick up a first down deep in their own territory.
Yeah, big play right here, just a little bit short, as you said. Important to get this conversion.
Going to be a handoff to Lee. Follows behind those big blockers. He's going to be off to the races, 45-50, 45-40. He's going to be ran down from behind by Bray Farrell, but that's a big gainer on third down out to the 34 of the Cavaliers.
Yeah, huge gainer. Lee breaks through. Great job by the offensive line opening it up front, and he turns on the Jets. But he was chased down by Farrell, but a great run all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge gain for Jalen Lee.
Not sure if we can catch that Bob Parcell replay, Steve, one more time at the end of that run. So here at the end of the run, you see Lee starting to pull away, run down from behind by Farrell. Then he's going to be brought down there. Have a penalty marker. Delay of game on the Eagles. Big penalty there.
Yeah, not what you want to happen after the 57-yard gain. Not sure how the football ends up spotted at the 25. Looking at the replay,
not even close.
He was down at the 30. Easily down at the 30. And if he wasn't down, then you shouldn't have stopped him at the 25.
So that will be the end of the first quarter. Lord Botetourt on top 7-0. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Getting ready to start the second quarter of the action. The Eagles, first down and 15 back at their own 30-yard line. Anthony Belcher's going to come across the formation. Lone receivers Garmin to the near side on an island. Luckett, big pressure in his face, sheds that first tackle. He's going to lower that football inside the 10. Big hit down at the 5. Hello, Mr. Luckett. And that's a big gainer there, and the Eagles going to find their way inside of the Kiefer Building Services red zone. So we see it here on the Bob Parcell replay. If you need a new deck, home improvement, or electrical work, call Kiefer Building Services at 540-420-0717 or visit them on the web at kieferbuildingservices.com. And that was a huge run there by Luckett.
Sure was. No, sir, Mr. Dalton Breeze. I will not be going out of bounds here. Lowers the shoulder, delivers the hit, and picks up another couple of yards. 26 yards on that scamper by Luckett, and the Eagles are knocking on the door.
It's going to be a handoff to Lee across the right side. He's going to pick up a couple yards, brings up second down and goal for the Eagles. Just looking up to churn some yards and pick up points here.
That's right. A couple of yards of play from the 4. You're not going to take many plays to get in there. But important here for Franklin County to find the end zone.
Clock continuing to roll, 11:25 left to play here in the first half. Franklin County will be getting the ball back to start the second half. And the Eagles have done a good job getting the football back, converting a couple of long yardage situations, getting themselves down to the 2-yard line here. Second down and goal from the 2. Bunch formation to the top of the screen. Luckett rolls out, play action, has a receiver out here. No doubt about that one. 2-yard touchdown catch by the freshman Keyshawn Wright from Josh Luckett. And be sure to catch that one on the Harvester Performance Center highlights after the game.
Yeah, I don't know how you let Keyshawn Wright sneak out of the backfield, as that is that young man's bread and butter play, the go-to touchdown play for the Eagles. But a beautiful touch pass in pressure, right in the face of the pressure. But Keyshawn Wright makes the grab, touchdown Franklin County, and that was huge.
PAT attempt here, good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. And after 1 minute away here in the second quarter, 7-7 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Franklin County ties up the ball game on the Franklin Finance scoreboard, 7 apiece. Big defensive stop, couple of big runs offensively from Josh Luckett and Jalen Lee. And a big connection, Luckett to Keyshawn Wright to seal the deal.
Yeah, you like it a lot. As here's another short kick taken by Botetourt and immediately downed in good field position. But Franklin County was able to break through that initial burst of pressure on the Botetourt defense. And what happens when they bring all of that pressure, if you can get through that initial push, there's nobody left back there. And we saw Franklin County able to take advantage of a 57-yard run and a 26-yard run and then find Wright for the score.
Well, the Eagles also get the monkey off of their back in terms of 5 quarters without putting points on the board.
Right.
Once you break the dam, you have an opportunity for the points to flow once again. It's going to be a handoff to Rice. That's going to be a big hole. Looks for the block on the outside by Arnholt. He's able to get it, puts a move on at the 40. Ziegler runs him out of bounds inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. Big run there for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, give him about 26. And how good is Rice? I mean, just, Botetourt set the edge well. The wideouts over there blocking perfectly. They're double teaming Parker Scott on the edge, and then Rice just weaves his way through, sets up the block on the edge. He went inside and then moved out, and you really see why this young man's special.
Salvi out of the pistol, hands it off to Rice. Looks to sidestep, but nothing doing there. Big stop up the middle.
Elijah Witcher on the spot, along with Hunter Kennedy once again. But a good job by Elijah Witcher. He wraps those big arms around him, beats the block of his man, and then just bottles him up. But Hunter Kennedy there to help as well. Great job by the defense up inside that time.
Ron Cromwell also in on that stop for the Eagles. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 32-yard line of Franklin County. Eagles showing pressure up the middle. Rice just going to bounce it to the outside. It's another block from Arnholt. He's going to work his way down to about the 25. Cromwell's going to make the stop. Rice, so patient once he gets the football.
Yeah, he sure is. Botetourt goes to the counter that time. They show the football to one side and then hand it to Rice going the other way, and patience is a good way to describe him. He's got sneaky speed, good vision. He sets his blocks up so well, and a lot of that is being patient. But you have the ability to be patient when you've got guys in front of you that can get on a block and then hold that block as well.
So it will be 3rd down, a long 5 here for the Cavaliers. Knocking on the red zone, or the door of the Kiefer Building Services red zone. going to roll down. Doesn't look like he's going to get the mark for the first down before Stockton makes the stop.
Yeah, I think he's going to be about a yard shy. So a big fourth down upcoming here for Botetourt. You'll see Stockton get in there, just get enough of that right ankle to bring Hunter Rice down. And it is going to be fourth down and about a yard here. So big chance once again for this Eagles defense.
If you're Franklin County, you don't want to get sucked inside. We saw where that was their downfall on the one scoring drive. Going to be a handoff to Rice, going to kick around the outside, has a hole. He's going to work his way inside of the 15 down to the 13. Ziegler's going to make the stop. The Cavaliers, for the first time tonight, will enter the Kiefer Building Services red zone. If you need a new deck, home improvement, or electrical work, call Kiefer Building Services 540-420-0717 or visit them on the web at kieferbuildingservices.com.
Another fourth down play that Botetourt picks up big yardage, a 10-yard gain that time for the young man, Hunter Rice, and you can tell why Coach Harless was able to take a nap on the way over, he said, making his way out to Franklin County tonight. When you've got 4 back in the backfield, I'm sure a lot of things seem easier.
Rice, big carry here on first down. He'll work his way inside of the 10. Hunter Kennedy's going to make the stop. But if we catch the Bob Parcell replay, that first step by Rice, that move in the backfield, really sets up his success.
Sure does, and you'll see it right here, and there it is. He makes a one-step cut, not a little jump step, or you see a lot of the backs doing, but he plants the foot, makes a decision, and gets going downhill, and when he does, it's tough to bring him down.
Will be second down and 5 from the 8. Lone receiver Arnholt will be set to the top of the formation. It's going to be a keeper here by Salvi, looking for those blocks to set up. Sheds the first tackle, reaches forward, and finds his way into the end zone. Salvi with his second touchdown run of the night. This one goes for 8 yards.
Yep, they sold out on the play action. Again, runs through a Eagle tackle there about the 4, but had the blockers out in front. Another good-looking play call right there, a little something different, and Salvi picks up his second rushing touchdown of the night.
Gunnar Gibbons to hold Mikey Rago to attempt the extra point. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick will be off the upright, no good. The Cavaliers lead 13-7 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We're going to be back with more Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Lee and Belcher back deep for the Eagles. Taryn Baker has it teed up at the 40. Cavaliers went with the onside kick to start. And they're just going to fire this one deep. Lee's going to touch it, and it will fall into the end zone. Huge break there for the Eagles.
Well, it is, and that was a great driving kick. I don't know if it was a huge break or not. You wish that the success that this Eagles kickoff return team has had all season long, if Lee could have got his hands on that, I'd trust him to get out past that 20-yard line.
But it will be first down and 10 here for the Eagles from their own 20-yard line. Big opportunity here for Franklin County with a touchdown. An extra point could take the lead. And as we said, they're going to be getting the football back to start the second half. So if you get a long, sustained drive, Coach Edwards talked about it in the pregame interview, needing to get that running game going, needing to chew up some clock, long drives, putting points on the board. But they need to get to the line of scrimmage here inside of 5 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, I appreciate the effort to run the clock down, but this is pushing it. It makes us all a little nervous here.
He's going to squirt through that line across the 25 down to about the 28. Give him 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, great job by this young man. And how does he get through? He just kind of gets lost up inside. But look at that offensive line moving that line of scrimmage downfield, 3-4 yards off the ball. You've got some big guys blocking downfield. Evan Switzer, he's 5 yards down the field blocking still. And Jalen Lee can tuck in behind those guys. That's why he's getting positive yardage. Good job up front by the big boys.
2nd down and 2 from their own 28-yard line. Anthony Belcher comes across the formation. Lee's going to get the football across the right side. See if that pile can continue to move. It does not. But he'll be out close to the first down, needing to get to the 30 to pick it up.
Yeah, they've got him marked at the 30. Should be a first down. If the nose of the football is even touching the 30, it's a first down. And it is.
Play results in a Franklin County first.
So that will be another first down here for the Eagles. And it looks like Jalen Lee, for the first time in his 2 starts, starting to get a little bit of momentum, starting to get comfortable behind that offensive line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, they're doing it running over the right side. You see a gentleman over there, number 67, a defensive end for Botetourt. I mean, that young man is 6'5" and 305. Or 315, I should say, and they're moving and running at that guy. So the offensive line is really doing a good job. Jalen Lee's taking his hits. He's got a little game experience now, and it's really showing up tonight.
Eagles will take their first time out of the half with 6:37 left to play in the half. Cavaliers on top 13-7. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Be 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. Ball resting on the 30-yard line. Following the timeout, see what Coach Edwards draws up here in the dirt. Ziegler's going to come across the formation. Luckett flushed out of the pocket. Drove into the ground. Has had no time to throw the football here tonight.
No, and we're going to see. I think they may drop a penalty marker here for grounding. No receivers in the area. And the back judge, after conversing with the Botetourt players, will run all the way in to the referee, and then they will drop the flag.
It will be intentional grounding on Luckett, so that's going to back the Eagles up. I think the football did not get back to that line of scrimmage.
May be the problem for sure. And you like to see the blind guys get together, make sure they get the call correct.
So it'll be 2nd down, a country mile here for the Eagles, backed up to the 16-yard line.
The problem I have here is it looks like it's a penalty from the spot. You didn't even know it occurred. How do you know where to drop the penalty marker to then mark off the penalty?
Luckett, straight keeper coming across the near side. He runs out of real estate. Going to be a big loss on the play here. Cavaliers roll that one up in the backfield.
Ethan Clower beats a double team. It looked like initially if Luckett would have continued moving outside, as they see Clower, number 22 right there, if he would have continued on around that edge, may have been able to pick up some yardage. But what a job by Ethan Clower, another senior on this defense for Botetourt, makes a big stop on Luckett and makes it 3rd down and 29.
Just looking to salvage the drive here if you're the Eagles. Looking to give Luckett a little bit of breathing room out of his own end zone. Play clock inside of 5. Going to be a inside trap to the fullback right. He's going to pick up about a yard there on 3rd down. The Eagles going to have to punt this one away as Stevens makes yet another stop here tonight.
Yeah, he's an impressive player as well. This defense is everything it looks like that it shows it could be and is all season, has been all season long, I guess I should say. Not the direction you wanted your offense to go here on this possession after Botetourt scores a touchdown. Luckett's really going to have to get a good one here, punting out of his own end zone.
Arnholt back deep. By deep, we mean back at his own 45. Luckett gets a good foot on this one. Should be marked out around the 48-yard line, exactly what I was going to say. So good punt there by Luckett, but the Cavaliers going to be on the plus side of the field with 5:01 left here in the first half.
Yeah, and the official is actually, you know, the side judge down here that watched the football go out of bounds, marked him out at the 48. The head referee blew his whistle and then motioned him to move a little bit closer down, and they actually are going to mark it out of bounds at the 45. Either way, terrific field position for the Cavaliers.
So 5:01 left to play here in the half. Cavaliers with an opportunity to go up 2 scores. Salvi hands it off to Rice, has a field of blockers in front of him, but they are cut down short. Looks like first man through there, Parker Scott, going to disrupt that play before his Eagle partners can come along to seal the deal.
For sure. And this is one thing that Franklin County has defended well all season long, and you're not going to have a lot of success really trying to string that play out down the line of scrimmage. A great job by Parker Scott breaking through, and then the rest of the gang coming in to make the stop.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play there for Hunter Rice. Lone receiver in Arnholt to the going to move to the far side, and the play clock will expire. But the Cavaliers will get the timeout in time. So 4:23 left to play here in the half. Botetourt on top, 13-7. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there. That's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
So following the Botetourt timeout, it will be 2nd down and 10. They're going to flip the strong side of the formation to the top of your screen. Play action to Salvi. Pump fakes, fires it deep. Eagles going to have a big opportunity here. Broken up downfield. That's going to be Tyshawn Ziegler breaking it up, but not a good effort there by the Cavaliers.
Well, it was a beautiful throw, but nobody fooled on the defense. You see Franklin County, the Ziegler, the safety, comes across. Cromwell is right in line with him as they were looking for Arnholt again. But a well-thrown ball, but a great defensive play, not biting on that play action, and good coverage downfield.
Stops the clock with 4:16 left. Big 3rd down here at the Eagle 45-yard line. Salvi going to pitch it off to Rice on the option. Cuts back inside. Eagles will defend well. He'll be dropped at the 41. Cromwell makes the stop. A lot going on there in the backfield, but not a lot of yards.
It was a lot, and something we haven't seen a lot of. Tried to go to that toss there, and Rice having to cut back inside. Well defended. Franklin County has it spread out, and the defense catches up. And, hey, Botetourt sending the punting unit out. But Franklin County, I think, in this position needs to be careful.
Franklin County's going to keep that safe defense on the field. Rago looks to punt it away, gets a big block, and it will be blocked, and the Eagles will fall on it at the 47-yard line. Excitement on the field.
We'll see who gets a hand on that one. Might have been Hunter Canada. He came up but the most excited, but it's hard to tell. And maybe even Elijah Witcher getting in there, or recovered it anyway. But we'll see. Can't tell right off who got in there to block that kick. But either way, a huge play by Franklin County and this defense. Might have been Will Hairston getting in there. I believe it was. What a job by this defense blocking the punt on the safe return and brought the blitz. Franklin County, see if they can use this momentum with 3:28 here to go.
Absolutely. As we said, they get the football back to start the second half. Luckett, a little bit of protection here. He's going to fire it deep. He's got Garmin in a beautiful defensive play down the field. Look at that athleticism by Peyton Haston to force that one away. Garmin had a step, but great athleticism.
little bit underthrown. Luckett had to throw that off his back foot with the pressure. That allowed the defender Haston to get in there. And I tell you what, had a whole lot of arm on Garman's shoulder, getting a little more leverage to go up and knock that one down. But I like Franklin County taking that shot after the big change, opening up the playbook. But what a play by Peyton Haston.
We'll stop the clock with 3:22 left to play in the half. We'll stay second down and 10 here from their own 48-yard line. Hand off to Lee coming across the right side. Nothing doing there. Give him a yard on the play. Flag's going to fly downfield here. This will probably be offsetting penalties on Garman and Haston.
Franklin County can only hope. These are the ones that come back to bite the Eagles game after game, and we'll see what happens here. But another defensive stop by Xavier Stevens.
Both players locked up downfield. Again, we're expecting offsetting penalties here.
Head referee looking the wrong direction, signaling the visiting sideline for offsetting penalties.
It's offsetting personal foul penalties. Get the thumbs up there. Correcting his mistake. Honest mistake.
For sure, no doubt about it. A lot going on, and the officials trying to figure out what down it is. So the play will go on, and it was a dead ball. Coach Edwards is wanting it to be second down. Across the way, they have it marked at third down, and this was the conversation I was trying to watch and see what happens.
So we'll be third down. Being after the play, we saw this last week. Keyshawn Wright's going to go into motion. Luckett and Lee out of the pistol. Luckett rolls to the right, has a lot of time. Pass is going to be low, but caught by Stockton. We'll keep the clock moving inside of 3 minutes, but bring up a fourth down here for the Eagles.
Yeah, I like that. Good rollout. I like that they shifted right over to block a little bit to catch up that backside pressure. And I like the play call and the throw there, the completed pass to make it a fourth down and manageable here.
We fourth down and 3 upcoming here for the Eagles from the Cavalier 45-yard line. They'll run out of the I formation. 2 receivers bunched tight to the top. Last man through is going to get the football. That's going to be play action out to Garman. Needing to hold on to that football. Does so. Picks up the first down. And Derek, one of those plays, you're looking right at it, you know what's happening, and you still expected that handoff. So great play call there by the Eagles.
Absolutely. That takes courage and confidence in your quarterback and your receiver out there. Garman makes the first man miss, and I tell you, he was juggling that football around. A good job hanging on to it, and a good first down pickup for Franklin County.
So clock continues to roll as we approach 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. If you're just joining us, Botetourt up 13-7 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. They received the opening kickoff, so Franklin County is going to get the football back to start the second half. Chase Alston comes across the formation. Flag's going to fly. False start.
False start penalty against Franklin County. That's a 5-yard
Push the Eagles back 5 yards.
There are 2 people moving. I didn't see what the problem was, but both officials threw the flag at the same time. Either way, another penalty against Franklin County.
Be first down and 15 now. Ball moved back to the 42-yard line. Austin once again goes into motion. Luckett looking for protection up front. Has it, fires it downfield. Has Garman. Garman corrects and finds his way into the end zone. That's going to be a catch. 42-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Josh Luckett to Garrett Garman. See it here on the replay. And more importantly, catch this one on the Harvester Performance Center highlights after the game.
Come on and talk to me about adjusting your blocking schemes up front, giving Garman plenty of time to get downfield and Luckett to throw the football. Once again, we got a team that can't keep up with him. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch, huge 42-yard touchdown strike, and the Eagles, Kevin.
And the Eagles will take the lead 14-13. Chandler Holly puts that one through the uprights. Franklin County having the lead. 1:40 left to play here in the half. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Eagles have it teed up at the 40, up 14-13. With 1:40 left to play, Farrell's going to field it around the 30. Looks to get to the outside, but he's going to be bottled up at about the 37. So a minute and a half left to work with for the Cavaliers. Have 2 timeouts remaining, so plenty of time here. And we know that they're hungry to get back in this end zone.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just an impressive answer for Franklin County on the last drive. Take advantage of the blocked punt and then strike immediately for the score. Just really impressive. And again, you know, they got the football here at the 37. It's pretty good field position, but by not kicking it deep, you don't let them set up that return. Farrell is so dangerous and speedy. Great coverage by the defense, but right here, you got to keep them out of the end zone.
Shotgun look here for the Cavaliers. It's going to be Rice taking the handoff. He's going to be drugged down in the backfield. It's going to be number 70, Bryson Chrisman, stepping up, making that big stop.
Yeah, good job by Chrisman, feeding on this a little bit, just disposes of his blocker and drives Rice into the turf.
Cavaliers stay out of the same formation. Salvi looking downfield. Big pressure coming. Locked up defense downfield. Arnholt, the intended receiver, but Jacob Stockton had him in handcuffs.
He sure did, and if Jacob Stockton would have turned around, he would have intercepted that ball because it hit him right in the number. But great coverage downfield. Handcuffs is something to say. Got away with a little interference there, but either way, great defense. Turns out that way for Franklin County. And you're looking at a 3rd down and 10 now, Kevin. If you can get another stop, you got a couple of timeouts here. You may be able to get that football back.
Going to run the trip set to the top of the formation. Go back into the pistol. Salvi going to pitch it to Rice. Waiting for those blocks to set up, but he's going to be tackled out of bounds there. First man through is going to be Tyshawn Ziegler, and Brian Cromwell going to come in to clean it up.
He will not get out of bounds. They continue to wind the clock. Coach Edwards will spend that time out, but what a job over there by those guys beating their blockers. Cromwell making the stop inbounds, according to the officials.
So the Eagles will take the timeout. 49 seconds left to play here in the first half. Franklin Finance scoreboard has the Eagles up 14-13. We're going to take another quick break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. They put a couple seconds back on the clock, so 55 seconds left here in the half. Franklin County has 1 timeout remaining. A little bit of a low snap getting back to the punter, Rago, but a high kick. Ziegler is going to field it back at his own 16-yard line. Looks for a set of a hole to set up at the 45 across midfield, and he's going to lay a big hit at the 45, so great field position. 1 timeout and 41.5 seconds remaining here for Franklin County.
I mean, come on, punt return. Like, where's Tyshawn Ziegler come from? You know, ran one back last week that got called back. And I tell you what, Botetourt had the coverage there. There they are. Kind of broke down on him, just poked at the football, and he almost broke that one. Gets back across midfield, and right here you are. You've got 41 seconds. You're in striking distance, no doubt about it. But what do you go to here? as you've got time. If you can put points on the board and then get the football again to start the second half, Franklin County has a big chance right here.
Austin comes across the formation. Eagles will run out of the pistol. Luckett for looking for some protection, fires it upfield. Gonna be a little bit out of the reach of Garmin. You know, we saw that earlier in the season, that curl route, great timing, but a good opportunity there for the Eagles to pick up yards, just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, nothing hurt there. 37 seconds. Hey, the clock is stopped. Set up another play. You know you can throw it to the end zone, and you're setting up that little out and up that we may look for here. But I like the look. I like the throw. You know, he let that football go before Garmin ever turned out of his break, and it was a great throw right on the spot, just a little bit out of reach.
And that play was made almost by perfect timing, and now is the perfect time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Deffenbaugh at 540-420-0485, because now is the time to make your move, or you can shoot her an email at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. Guys, it's all about timing. The Eagles have been a little off timing on these last two plays, but again, that's brought to you by Christina Deffenbaugh at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company.
Man, that is a long throw all the way across the field on that little out pattern. Good job getting the football there. Garmin unable to hang on once again with Peyton Haston breathing down his neck. 3rd down and 10 after a couple of incompletions here. Franklin County looking to do something before the half.
Going to have a receiver set out to each side. Luckett dropping back. Coverage going to be deep. Has a receiver out here. That's going to be Garmin, no doubt about it. 44-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Josh Luckett to Garrett Garmin, and the Eagles have blown this game open.
Goodness gracious, Garrett Garmin. Luckett, I mean, a beautiful throw. Once again, Garmin outrunning everybody. An adjustment at the end, turns the shoulder, makes the catch, walks into the end zone. His 2nd touchdown reception of the night, 44 yards.
Again, be sure to catch that one on the Harvester Performance Center highlights following this ball game. 2nd great catch there for a touchdown for Garrett Garmin from Josh Luckett. And the Eagles extend their lead out 21-13 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 25 seconds left to go here in the half. We'll keep it here for this timeout. Thank all wonderful sponsors of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie for Commonwealth's attorney. Bob Parcell, realtor with Remax Mountain to Lake Realty, bringing you our wonderful replays that we're seeing all night long. Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, Franklin Finance, Rhodes Ferguson and Stone attorneys at law, Budget Blinds, Davis and Davis attorneys at law, Carillion, Rocky Mount Chiropractic, Christina Deffenbaugh at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, Willard Insurance with Erie Insurance, Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory, Farm Credit, re-elect Bill Overton for Sheriff, Kiefer Building Services coming on later in the season to sponsor our Red Zone, re-elect Margaret Torrance for Commissioner of Revenue, and the Harvester Performance Center, bringing you our Harvester Performance Center highlights that you'll be seeing after the game. And boy, have we had a half of highlights so far for both teams as the Eagles get ready to tee this one up with 25 seconds left in the half.
My goodness. Don't you like to say, did you score too quick? You got to be careful here now with dangerous return men for Botetourt. I wouldn't look for much out of this kick as it's driven back there, though, as Stevens will have it.
Stevens will field it at the 20, waits for those blockers to set up, stays on his feet. Franklin County needing to wrap him up. Little real estate on the far side, stays on his feet, and he will be pushed out of bounds at about the 44. Flag's going to fly over here in no man's land at the 48. We'll wait on that one, but did take up a lot of time here left in the half on that return.
Yeah, that's the best thing about the return for the Eagles is it chewed up about 15 seconds right there of him down there running around.
We said there is a flag on the field at the 48.
Initially looks like it is against Botetourt.
Getting our good calls, no calls and bad calls all season long. Brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds, a style for every season, a style for every point of view. So we wait for the official call here.
They're backing him up 15 yards.
Jack Conley in on the tackle. Looks like may have been a block below the waist.
Maybe something like that. It was hard to see the official make a signal, but a 15-yard penalty either way was a big one.
So we'll see what the Cavaliers do here with 10 seconds remaining in the half. As we said, Franklin County is going to get the football back to start the second half. But the Cavaliers down 21-13 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Going to be a handoff to Rice coming to the near side. Eagles going to wrap him up in the backfield. Rashad Menifee on the stop. And that's going to end the first half of play with the Eagles up 21-13. You see a fired up crowd and a fired up sideline statement half here for the Eagles. And we're going to be back with our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overding. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
At the half, Franklin County up 21-13 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. As you saw, an exciting end to the half for the Eagles. Derek, you take a look at the stats, and banner night so far for Jalen Lee, but also Garrett Garman and Josh Luckett combining for a couple. You can't take off the effort of Salvy on the far side along with Hunter Rice either.
Yeah, I tell you what, a tremendous half of football, especially for the Franklin County offense, and we'll start right there. Jalen Lee, 10 carries. He's got 87 yards. He's got a long of 57, but really has done good work. Keyshawn Wright has a couple of carries. He's got 7 yards. Luckett kept the football twice, one big gainer of 26 and then lost 8 on another, for 18 yards, but 112 yards on the ground for Franklin County on only 14 carries. So really doing a good job on the ground tonight for the Eagles. But the damage has been done through the air. Josh Luckett is 5 of 9 for 102 yards and 3 touchdowns. The big ones, a 42-yard strike to Garman and a 44-yard strike to Garman. He's got 3 catches total for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keyshawn Wright with a 3-yard touchdown grab, and Stockton also has a 7-yard reception. 214 yards of total offense for Franklin County, and again, those 3 big TDs through the air. Flip it over to the Lord Botetourt Cavaliers. Hunter Rice, 16 carries. He's got 81 yards here in the first half. Pitzer's got a couple of carries for 1 yard. Salvy had a big 33-yard touchdown run on the 4th down and 5 play. He's got 41 yards, and then Wade has 4 carries for 17. Not bad work for Lord Botetourt either. 139 yards total on the ground for the Cavaliers. Salvy through the air, only 1 of 5 on the night, has really not been on target, and that completion went for negative yardage. So yet to complete a positive yardage pass. 134 yards of offense for the Cavaliers, and the 2 scores, both carries by Salvy have been for touchdowns. But that's how it stacks up. A great offensive performance for Franklin County, able to take advantage and put 3 scores on the board.
As we said at the half, if you're just joining us, you've missed a great half of football with the Eagles up 21-13 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Time now for our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment, brought to you by the wonderful folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic. I think if you look across the way, Derek, Lord Botetourt may have been overlooking this ball game a little bit, looking forward to their matchup next week against Northside. We know Coach Hollis is going to have his team ready to play, but the Eagles, somewhere there about halfway through the first quarter, turned the corner offensively, defensively, special teams, and really put together a good half of football.
They did. I think it showed up when maybe that first big touchdown strike went to Garman. Maybe even the first breakthrough of Jalen Lee, the big 57-yard run. You could see the confidence building. This offensive line has done a great job all night. Initially, the ends were crashing down, the cornerbacks were crashing down, and really stopping this offense before they could get started. But give credit where credit is due. This Franklin County coaching staff made a few adjustments in the backfield, started picking up those corner edge blocks, changing the blocking scheme, and you've seen a difference with Josh Luckett having time to stand back there and then throw it downfield. And, you can always trust in Garmin to come up with a couple of big plays, and they have. I think if you're Franklin County, you got to keep doing it. You got to stay with what's got you here. Keep chewing on that clock defensively. You've seemed to have found the answer to slowing down Rice and that Botetourt offense. If you're Franklin County, I don't think obviously you change anything across the way for Botetourt, though. You're right. They very easily could have been overlooking this team. Northside came in here 21-0, and Franklin County honestly didn't look good at all last week against a good Northside team. But this is a completely different looking team. But Coach Harless didn't get to this point by giving up at halftime. You can expect those guys to be fired up and hungry coming out of the locker room.
Absolutely. And again, that's our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment brought to you by Dr. Kim Skillen and Dr. Marlene Skillen, your locally owned and operated chiropractor right here in Franklin County, treating a wide range of injuries from athletic injuries to motor vehicle accidents and many others. So let Rocky Mount Chiropractor help you improve your life and well-being. They're located across from the beautiful campus of Franklin County High School and a proud sponsor of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. And at the half, you see it there, Franklin County up 21-13. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, I am Margaret Torrance, Commissioner of Revenue for Franklin County. On November 5th, I am seeking re-election. With 31 years of experience in the Commissioner's office, I have the knowledge and experience which makes me the most qualified candidate for the job. I would appreciate the opportunity to continue serving the citizens of Franklin County as your Commissioner of Revenue. Remember to vote for experience on November the 5th. Vote Margaret Torrance for Commissioner of Revenue.
We get ready to wrap up our halftime coverage with the Eagles up 21-13 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. And Derek, we said it, that we're able to put points on the board, able to take this lead, and now they have an opportunity to add to that lead by getting the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, this could be a huge opening drive for Franklin County as this kick is over the head of Belcher and into the end zone, but an important drive. If Franklin County can find their way into the end zone here, extend this out to a 15-point lead, it would be huge. Getting a field goal here, any points on this drive would go a long way. Excuse me.
Also talk about the weapon on the far side with kicker Taryn Baker. Second one he's put in the end zone. If you don't acknowledge how big of a deal this is at the high school level, not allowing a return and pinning them back at the 20.
Yeah.
So a good weapon there on the far side. So we'll see what the Eagles come out with. One receiver set to the near side. They'll go back to the I formation. First down and 10 here from the 20. It's going to be Lee across the right side. Keeps those feet moving. Across the 25 out to the 27.
Rice makes the stop, but I tell you, that young man, Lee, is one step away from breaking this one open and finding his way through that as he picks up 7. Look at the push by the offensive line once again. So Franklin County coming out right where they left off in this running game. A good 7-yard pickup there on first down.
We second down and 3 from the 27. Lone receiver to the top of the formation. Out there on an island will be Garrett Garman. They'll stay in the I. Go to the offset high. Move Keyshawn Wright to the near side. Got a stacked backfield to the near side. Lee looks to get to the corner. Can't quite get there. Give him a little over a yard on the play. Brings up a third down and manageable here for the Eagles.
Yeah, very good, again, defense by Botetourt, stringing that one along. I like the new looks on the offensive side. They're trying to get blockers out in front, but Botetourt gets there. But look at Lee leaning on those guys, just keeps those feet moving, able to squeeze out a yard. And a third down and 2 here, and a big third down early here in this second half.
You know, we talked about the success that Franklin County has been able to develop, not only this season, but especially in the second quarter here today. You're starting to see that offensive line working as a unit as opposed to just individual efforts that we saw earlier in this ball game. Handoff to Lee across the right side. He's going to be hit. It's going to be a close mark. It's going to be up to where he marks the football on the far side. He runs down the 30. but Rice steps into this hole and lays a slobber knocker.
They're going to say 4th down, not even going to come out to measure. The nose of the football is barely not touching the 30-yard line, and what a decision this is for Coach Edwards here early in the half. You got to go for it here. 4th down in inches, but what a hit right there by Rice. My goodness.
So Anthony Belcher is going to bring the play in from the sideline inside of 10 on the play clock. Eagles quickly going to come to the line. 4th down in inches for the Eagles. 2 on the play clock. They do not get the snap off. We'll see if they did get the timeout.
Not sure they were trying to. I think they were trying to let it run down and then hustle to the line and trying to draw them off sides. I think that was what was going on there for Franklin County. I think all of that was part of the deal, just trying to draw Botetourt offsides.
They will run the punt unit on.
And I like that. That's it's a heads up call there to try to draw them offsides in a really difficult position.
Could possibly got to the line a little bit quicker, give them more chance to draw them offside. Luckett's going to have that punt block. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to look to advance it across the far side. Picks up the 1st down.
No way.
And a huge break here for the Eagles. And I tell you, Josh Luckett, Johnny on the spot. That's the heads-up play you get when your quarterback is punting the football.
You got to be joking. You picked up a 1st down on the blocked punt. Right on the money. Punt is blocked. Luckett immediately knows what to do, scoops it up, gets out across the 30 to the 33, and it is a 1st down for the Eagles.
1st down and 10 now from their own 32-yard line. 10 guys in the box for the Cavaliers. Last man through, Lee's going to get the football. Keeps the feet moving across the 35. Looks like they're going to give him out to about the 36. So good gain there on 1st down. And again, Cavaliers stacking the box up, but the Eagle offensive line getting that big push.
Yeah, you'll take 3 yards every play if you're Franklin County. Stevens getting the stop. But again, Franklin County now is winning that line of scrimmage battle, and they're chewing up some clock. Already 4 minutes gone here off the clock in this 3rd quarter.
We approach 8 minutes left to play, as you said, here in the 3rd quarter. Tight bunch formation to the top. Lee absorbs that 1st tackle and will fall forward.
Cam Moss on the initial hit, and it was a big one. Lee able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but here you'll see it. Cam Moss in the backfield makes the hit. But Lee almost able to break through that one again. 3rd down and 7 now, however, for Franklin County.
So clock continuing to roll inside of 7:30 left to play here in the 3rd. See there on your Franklin Finance scoreboard, Franklin County up 21-13, working on a big 3rd down and 7 here. Luckett will run out of the shotgun, rolls the pocket near side, has a receiver out here, and that pass is going to fall incomplete, a little bit underthrown. Garmin, the intended receiver, had space on the near side against Bray Farrell.
Yeah, a deep comeback pattern that time for Garmin. Luckett, a long way to throw, almost all the way back across the field, and what an effort here by Garmin laying out. It looked like initially got those arms underneath it, but he was unable to come up with the catch.
So Luckett looks to punt this one away from the 21. Arnhold back deep. A little bit of a high snap. Luckett's able to get this one end over end. Kick's going to be fielded at the 32. Good first move to get out to about the 39. Now it's the defense's turn for the Eagles as they look to make a statement. As we know that the Cavaliers are hungry here on their first drive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good job down there by Cromwell and Belcher on the punt coverage. Decent starting field position, but you're right. You've got a Botetourt offense that is chomping at the bit to get out here and get this thing going again and look for a lot of number 4 here in this 3rd quarter.
They're going to come out with a 2 receiver set to the near side. Salvi's going to run out of the pistol with Hunter Rice behind him. Last man through, Rice is going to get the football. He's going to look to roll out, but first man there, Bryson Chrisman, wrapping him up.
You see the strength there of Rice, however. He able to pick up 2 yards even after Bryson Chrisman, 6'1", 241, comes down from the defensive end spot, hits him in the backfield, but Rice never stops moving. But a great play by the defensive end over here, Bryson Chrisman, getting in there to make the stop.
Cavaliers slowing things down a little bit on offense as this game has progressed. They'll run out of the shotguns. Salvi and Rice in the backfield. Receivers split out to each side. Salvi's going to draw back. Has a receiver out here. Catch is going to be made. That's Arnholt. He's going to be ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Big pickup there. And again, secondary for the Eagles. Be a little bit more aggressive. You had a chance to make a play on this ball.
Yeah, you did, absolutely. But a good throw to the outside shoulder and a good reception by Arnholt. Really the best throw we've seen for Salvi here in the ball game, and he was just able to run away from the defender over here, Elijah Belcher, just a little bit.
An injured Eagle here on the sideline. It looks like the defender, number 28, Elijah Belcher. But it will be a 1st down and 10 here for the Cavaliers as they go to the air from the Eagle 45-yard line. They'll run a twin receiver set to the top and out of the pistol. Arnholt is Salvi's favorite target. It's going to be Rice on the delayed handoff. Parker Scott slows the play down in the backfield, and the Eagles able to corral it out. Great job extending that play out for the defense.
Absolutely, and that's what it takes for this team. You see the big guys pulling across the line of scrimmage and down the line. Parker Scott able to just get enough penetration into the backfield to make Rice bounce it out a little bit further. And not many times are you going to be able to run away horizontally from this Eagles defense as they do a great job in pursuit.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Cavaliers. Ball on the Eagle 44-yard line. Two receivers set to the near side. They run out of the shotgun. Salvi. Play action, holds it, fires deep, has a receiver out here. Catch is going to be made, streaking up the far sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. Dalton Breeze up the sideline, 44-yard pitch and catch on that run pass option from Salvi to Breeze. Beautiful play here.
Oh, just a throwback pass across the formation. It is a beautifully drawn up play. Salvi held that thing in there so long in the backfield. That everyone thought Hunter Rice had the football. Wasn't bad coverage. The secondary wasn't fooled. Nobody just able to keep up with Dalton Breeze.
Looks like the Cavaliers are going to go for the 2-point conversion here to tie the ball game up. Going to run two receivers set to the near side. Salvi out of the shotgun. Rice is going to be tight to the line. Salvi's going to roll to the near side, and that's going to be knocked down. Nothing doing there. Jacob Stockton, and that might be your play of the ball game so far.
Well, right now it's huge because obviously that would have tied the ball game up. What a play by Stockton. Obviously, Botetourt going to go for 2 there, but just an inside pick play. You know, you see this a lot, and that could have been called pass interference. They can't lock up with that defender when the ball's in the air. It's that old pick play trying to get the guy on the edge, but well defended by Stockton to knock it down.
So Laura Botetourt pulls within 2, 21-19. Again, be sure to catch that beautiful touchdown pitch and catch on our Harvester Performance Center highlights after the ball game. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Ball teed up at the 40. As Taryn Baker is going to look to probably put this one through the uprights. Low line drive kick. It's going to bounce at the 15. Garmin going to turn on the Jets. Absorbs the big hit at the 26. That's where he will be marked down.
Nicholas Pitzer, he put a big hit on, but he's feeling it as well. A fairly good return, though, for Garrett Garmin. Gets out across the 25 to about the 26. So can Franklin County respond as we watch this replay? What a big hit right there by Pitzer.
Will be first down and 10 for the Eagles. Jacob Stockton's going to bring the play in from the sideline. Got 5:12 left to play here in the third quarter. Going to have a receiver set out to each side, I formation. Stockton will come into motion. Luckett, big pressure coming up the near side. Pulls it down, fires it downfield. That's going to be out of bounds. And Luckett, good job to elude the pressure and not take a big loss there.
Yeah, completed that pass to Coach Harless over on the sideline right past the first down to gain mark. A good grab over there by him, but you're right. Good job by Luckett getting out of pressure and then not taking the sack and losing a lot of yardage, just throwing that football away.
So it'll be second down and 10 upcoming here from the 26. Eagles will stay out of the same formation. Receivers split out to each side. Pressure being shown on the outside. Pass to the near side to Garmin. And a good open field tackle there after about a 5-yard gain. As Farrell's going to make that stop.
Ray Farrell making the tackle.
Good tackle over here by Farrell. Garmin makes the reception. Tried to make the move right there, but Farrell's got lots of speed. He closes in there quickly. Good effort by Garmin, stretching it out, getting another yard. So third down and 5 here. I like this attack that Franklin County's gone to here on their second possession.
So third down and 5 from the 31. Luckett play action. He's going to look to fire it deep. And the pass is going to be underthrown. Good opportunity there for the Eagles. Garmin downfield. Again, ball just a little underthrown, but good coverage by Farrell.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful pass, no doubt about it. But Farrell is step for step with Garmin, and you'll see it on the Bob Parcell replay right here. Garmin put up a good effort. Farrell never really even turned around. Didn't have to, as he had great tight coverage.
Arnholt back deep at his own 35, looking for a good return. It's going to be returned out to about the 43. Eagle fans wanting the block in the back. We'll catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Yeah, the official looked like he reached for his flag as well, but he did not. You'll check it out here. Look at number 13 for Franklin County right there about the 40. There's the call everybody wanted. A close call could have gone either way. Luckett was also looking into running into the punter call down here as he was bumped after he punted it away. But good coverage once again downfield for Franklin County.
Cody McGuire, first man on the spot there for the Eagles. Lord Botetourt looks to regain the lead on this drive down 21-19. They're going to stay with two receivers split to the near side. Out of the shotgun is Salvi. He's going to hand it off coming to the near side. That's going to be Wade. Makes the first man miss. Looks to hit the corner. He's going to be corralled out of bounds at the 41. As Holland's going to make the stop, and a big gainer here on first down for Wade.
Yeah, give him about 12. Just a different look, and that's a completely different style of running and back in the backfield. Lots of speed from Wade as he's able to quickly turn the corner over here and pick up good yardage.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the Eagle 41-yard line. They're going to split a receiver out to each side, run out of the pistol. Wade will stay behind Salvi. Salvi's going to get the football, keep the football across the left side, steps through a huge hole, and will work his way close to the 31, which would give the Cavaliers another first down.
Yep, another 10-yard pickup. Parker Scott will come over and make the stop, and they're not going to give him 10, just going to give him 9 as they back it up just a little bit there. But another, either way, big gainer for Salvi.
So it'll be second down and a short yard. Upcoming here for the Cavaliers, have this offense headed in the right direction. Same formation out of the pistol. It's going to be a handoff to Rice. He's going to be bottled up. Nothing doing there. Loss on that play as Parker Scott shoots up from that linebacker spot.
Yep. Loss of maybe a half a yard there. Going to make it 3rd down and 1. And there's Parker Scott getting in there, making the stop on the big back all by himself. A little bit of help there from Big Will Hairston inside, but another big 3rd down play here for this defense.
Tyre Meany also in on that stop. As there you see a great crowd across the way making the short trip down from Lord Botetourt. Salvia out of the pistol. He's going to keep the football. Eagles sell out, but it's going to be enough for the first down to the 30. We'll catch this here on the replay. Salvia got up. Don't think that young man thought he was ever down.
Yeah, it'd be close to see if he is. I tell you what, it looked like he had lots of room as everybody crashed down, but Tyshawn Ziegler stays at home. Twist him down, but it's enough for the first down.
You'll see that knee just scrape this Bermuda grass on the far side. No for the first down and 10 from the 30. Clock rolling, 2:15 left to play in this 3rd quarter. Rice, delayed handoff, steps through that tackle, lowers the shoulder.
Connor Rice with the ball. Tyshawn Ziegler making
like Ziegler and Stockton able to come over and knock him out of bounds, a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards there. You saw Parker Scott again coming in, beating the block and shooting down there for those ankles, but Rice able to sidestep and walk through that one. A good job by that young man, and picks up about 4.
So clock stop with 2:01 left to play here in the 3rd. Cavaliers knocking on the door of the Kiefer Building Services red zone. They're going to run a 2-receiver set to the near side out of the pistol. Looks like the option coming this way. Rice is going to get the pitch late, and nothing doing as he is turning circles in the backfield. Loss of about 2 there on 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Cavaliers.
It's very rare that you're going to find success reversing your field against this defense. Will Hairston stays home, chases it back inside. Chrisman comes in, Landon Church crashing down. You've got Holland getting in there as well. Loss of 2 for Rice on that option play. Great job by this defense.
Great night tonight for Bryson Chrisman, 6'1", 241-pound defensive end there, getting in the backfield, making his presence known tonight. Big pressure coming up the middle here for the Eagles. Franklin County has an opportunity deep, and that's going to be a pass interference on the near side. Looks like they're going to hit Stockton.
Come on.
Penalty marker on the field.
You can't throw that flag. You haven't thrown it all night. How can you throw it there?
It's going to be a hold on the Eagles. You'll see it deep, and there you see it, far hand. Held up there by Stockton.
No way. You don't see it there. I didn't see it there, Kevin. Where do I see it?
Looking at that left hand, it's going to be a little bit before that. You're going to see those shoulders turn.
You haven't called it all night. Tough call against the Eagles, and another big penalty.
That does put the Cavaliers in the Kiefer Building Services red zone. If you're in need of a new deck, home improvement, or electrical work, call Kiefer Building Services 540-420-0717. Rice coming across the near side, hit in the backfield once again, but keeps those feet moving out to the 15.
Chrisman laid a big hit on him in the backfield. Watch this replay. Do his knees not go down? Right there, his left knee looked like it was on the turf, but 3-yard gain. Good job, that young man, fighting hard for more yardage.
Going to be 2nd down and 7. Inside of a minute left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Salvi out of the pistol. Handoff to Rice. Hit at the line. Nothing doing there. Big number 51, Emilian Holland making the stop.
No gain at all, and he takes Rice down by himself right there. I mean, face mask to face mask, and just drags him to the turf. We'll see if Botetourt tries to get another play in here before the clock runs out.
It's a huge play here. 3rd down and 7 from the 15. Inside of 10 seconds on the game clock. Down to 5, 4. They will run the play. They have play down here. Flag does not fly. Big break there for the Eagles as the third quarter comes to the end. No need to watch that one on the Bob Parcell replay. So we're going to be right back with fourth quarter action. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overding. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Rego on to attempt the field goal here. Looks like we're going to mark it at 32 yards to take the lead. 4th down and 7. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick. No doubt about that one. The Cavaliers regain the lead, 22-21 with 11:55 left to play in this ball game. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
There you see it. Lord Botetourt regains the lead 22-21 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 32-yard field goal by Mikey Rego. Taryn Baker on to kick this one away. Lee and Ziegler back deep. Lee's going to field this one at his 8. And he's going to run right in to the gunner on the near side. Marcus Thomas, Johnny on the spot, but it will give the Eagles 1st down and 10 out at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good job downfield by Thomas, right on the spot, as you mentioned, catching Lee before he could really get started. But I love the upside. How about this backfield right now for Franklin County? 2 freshmen. The upside and the future is bright here at Franklin County, and tonight they are getting the job done.
Needing to put points on the board, down 1 here. 1st down and 10 from the 24. Tight bunch set to the top of the formation. It's going to be Lee coming to the near side, cuts back into the hole, tries to pick up a couple yards. He's going to get his way out to about the 25, give him a yard on 1st down.
And yet, I think you see some of the youth there cutting that one back into the teeth of the defense. It looked like initially he could have bounced that outside and picked up 4 or 5 more yards, possibly over the edge. You'll see it here as he's trying to work off that block, but the block gets turned. So if you can see that and kick that outside, you pick up a few more yards. But again, we're talking about a freshman here in his really second game action, and he is doing a tremendous job tonight, knocking on the door of the century mark.
He's going to pick up a couple yards there on 2nd down, give him 2 yards on that carry. He's going to bring up a big 3rd down here for the Eagles. Last thing you want to do is quickly give the ball back to the Cavaliers with the momentum they've got building.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Stevens makes the stop. They gave him 3 on the carry, and that'll put him over the 100-yard mark tonight. So a good effort so far by Jalen Lee, but this Franklin County club, it needs a big play. They need him to break one right here. Really need to get this first down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Eagles needing to get out to about the 34-yard line for the first down. Luckett will run out of the shotgun, has time, pressure coming from the backside, overthrows that one, has it picked off. That's going to be Farrell with the interception. Flag's going to fly, probably going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty there on the Cavaliers, but a big interception in Eagle territory.
Yeah, that was a costly mistake there, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike or a personal foul late hit over here on Isaiah Stevens. He definitely hit the Franklin County guy late, but either way, just a tremendous mistake right there to throw that interception. And had a guy open, just overthrow him a little bit. But Botetourt will get the football back.
That will push Botetourt deep into their own territory. And by deep, I mean back to their own 42-yard line. But again, a costly turnover there for the Eagles.
Yeah, it was. Franklin County's gone back to that little bunch set, and they really had too many guys in one area. Stockton broke open up underneath, didn't quite catch who the intended target was out here on the edge that got overthrown. But, when you're that bunched up and you don't have time for everybody to spread out, there's so many white shirts in there, and Farrell able to come up with a big interception.
So the Eagle defense needing to step up here in a big way. The Cavalier offense would love to extend this lead out. This is going to be Rice coming to the top of the formation. He's going to look to run away from Holland, lays the stiff arm. Flag's going to fly. Rice is going to be ran out of bounds.
And we'll see who that's on. It possibly could be on Rice, on the stiff arm. We'll see. Hard to tell all the way across the way what happened, but the conversation is happening right there. And there's he had a face mask on Holland. Yep.
Yeah, Rice picking up the face mask penalty. It's going to back up the Cavaliers. Big break there for the Eagles. A lot of real estate on the far side for the Cavaliers on that play.
Yeah, it sure was. One of the few times that that bounce back against the grain has been there. But a good job by the young man, Holland, coming up. And the ball carrier can extend that hand and even get into the face on the stiff arm. But once he clips those fingers around the face mask, it's then a penalty. And it is a costly one, as they have marked it all the way back to about the 27-yard line. But I think they're going to come back and give a few yards back.
There you go, Charles, helping them out on the far sideline. Referee Rick Schilling letting him know he's going to get the call correctly. They will march it back to where the penalty was.
And then walk it off again.
They will mark it off one more time, see where the ball ends up this time. Get our good calls, bad calls, and no calls all season long. Brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds. Style for every season, a style for every point of view. And the blind guys are going to get this one correct after the adjustment.
Nothing like trying to get your steps in tonight. You've got 10 minutes left in the ball game. You got to walk it out.
They have to make up the 5 yards from earlier in the ball game. So it'll be first down and a long distance yardage here and a beautiful play out to the far side. That's going to be a pass interference on the far side. That's going to make the yards back up as another costly penalty here for the Eagles.
Yep, no doubt about it. You'll see the play action. But again, nobody bites on it. Nobody is fooled by it. Good throw there. And right there, looked like Stockton just got up into the back of the big tight end, Xavier Stevens. And it will be against the Eagles.
And the officials looking to mark this football. It's pass interference on the Eagles.
And just take it back to where you started walking the last time.
That'll put it out to the 46-yard line. No need to move the chains until they get that ball set.
Ball spotted at the Cavalier 46-yard line.
So we'll stay first down here. First down and now 7.
It's weird.
For the Cavaliers. Another play action once again has a receiver out here. Pass is going to be overthrown.
Pass is incomplete.
Nothing doing there. Franklin County needing to get a hand on that football.
Yep, Ziegler and Cromwell back there, it looked like, for Franklin County. Stockton in there as well. Nobody fooled on the play action once again. This Eagles defense really doing a good job staying at home on these wide receivers.
It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 46. Lone receiver set to the top of the formation for the Cavaliers. Salvi and Rice out of the pistol. Snaps a little bit wide, but Rice is going to corral it down. Big hit around midfield. Going to mark him down at the 49, bring up a 3rd down and 1 yard for the Cavaliers before Parker Scott makes the stop.
Yep, Parker Scott in there as well as looked like Menifee coming across. And it is a big 3rd down here. Botetourt has gone to the quarterback keeper here a couple of different times on these short 3rd and 4th down plays. If you're Franklin County, you've got to be careful not to sell out on this give.
It's going to be a handoff to Rice. He's going to work forward. Looks like he's going to be short. They're going to mark him back at the line of scrimmage.
Hunter Canaday in there initially, and again, I think you've got Menifee coming over to help out. Here's Rice. There's Menifee making him bounce it outside. Hunter Canaday wraps him up at midfield, and he will be dropped short. Big play here for the Cavaliers.
They'll take a timeout with 9 minutes left to play in this ball game, up 22-21 over the Eagles. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. We're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
4th down upcoming here for the Cavaliers. Ball resting just across midfield. A lot of guys in the backfield. Salvi's going to hand it off to Rice following a big blocker, extends the play to the near side. He's going to look to get to the corner, going to be ran out of bounds, but a huge gain there on 4th down deep into Eagle territory.
Wow, what a play. What a run by Rice. Able to just get the corner again. So many times we say it. There's not many times you can stretch out and extend Franklin County's defense. Again, a courteous spot at the 35 looking back at that replay. Well, looked like he went out of bounds maybe about the 37, but either way, huge conversion on 4th down, and I think, Botetourt hasn't been stopped on 4th down tonight.
1st down and 10 from the Eagle 35-yard line. Salvi out of the pistol, hands it off to Rice up the middle patiently. Waits for those blockers to set up, but they do not. Eagles converge down. About 1.5 yard gain on the play there.
Yep, not much doing at all. Parker Scott in there for Franklin County. Hunter Kennedy as well. And you'll see, you're running down here on the clock, about 8:30 to go. Eagles need to start trying to rip at that football. It may take a turnover here to get the football back because Botetourt is not going to be in any hurry. And they've got the strength and a strong running game, able to chew up some clock. See if those Eagles don't start ripping at that football.
Cavaliers run the play clock inside of 10, down to 5. Hand off to Rice. Good blocking to seal the corner. And Cromwell rolls him up after about a 2-yard gain. Parker Scott comes in to help him clean up. But again, so much real estate on that far side. Rice does a good job extending that play out, but Eagles just staying at home.
I mean, what a play right here by Cromwell. Beats the stiff arm, able to get enough of Rice, the big back, and bring him down out there by yourself. You cannot say enough about how big of a play that was, because Rice had all kinds of room to rumble.
In great camera work tonight by the guys. Jamie Singleton up top. We've got Roger Woods on 120-yard line. Zach Swain on the other 20.
Right.
Bringing you great shots all night long. And big opportunity there for the Eagles, as that one's going to fall incomplete.
Landon Church got a big paw out there and knocked it down. I tell you what, again, Kevin, if he has those eyes up a little bit more, actually hit him in the face mask. He could have caught that one, and it could have gone the other way. But look at the pressure. Parker Scott getting in there, extended, trying to knock it down. Botetourt trying to set up that screen, and that ball hit Church in the face mask. Man, if he could have got that head turned, could have been the turnover we're looking for.
David, also a good play. He had his eyes on Rice, knowing
No doubt.
that's where that football was going, but a great job by that young man.
Absolutely.
So a big 4th down upcoming here. Salvi going to be backed up, and he's able to get away from it. Has a receiver out here. Is going to complete it across the 30, and it's going to be short of the 1st down. Big defensive stop there. Xavier Stevens on the reception. Good job by Salvi, but the Eagle defense stands tall here.
Yes, they do. That is a huge play for this Eagles defense. Great job. You said it, Salvi. All kinds of pressure as he's rolling out. Landon Church getting in there, but Salvi just able to get away from the defenders and finds the big tight end out here, Stevens. But a good play by Parker Scott coming in there, corralling Stevens and bringing him down short.
See the field starting to get a little bit slippery out there with the dew falling, as Stevens unable to get his feet under him on that cut. So the Eagles with an opportunity here. Alston comes across the formation. Lee fires it up the middle. Still on his feet, cleaned up out at the 32. Couple yards picked up there, but
no, that's not Lee. 80. Cody McGuire ended up with that football. It must have bounced loose, and Cody McGuire comes up with it.
See if we can catch this here on the Bob Parcell replay. You see McGuire here on the near side.
Football is on the ground.
Big heads-up play there by McGuire.
Heads-up play by the Botetourt defender, hanging onto that foot, too, because I don't think many folks saw him pick up that football.
Receivers split out to each side, I formation. It's going to be Lee across the left side, steps through that one hole, drags the defender across the 40, mark him out at the 42. 10-yard pickup there.
Yeah, big-time play there. Eagles went to the counter, used that aggressiveness again against the Botetourt, and Lee able to get through that line of scrimmage. Moss makes the stop for Botetourt, but a big 10-yard gain and a 1st down for Franklin County.
Clock continuing to roll, 6 minutes left to play in this one. Tell you, if you didn't come out to Cy Dillon Stadium, Fred Brown Field, the William G. Davis Athletic Complex here at Franklin County for this one, you are missing a barn burner.
Absolutely.
In the Blue Ridge District. This is going to be Lee. Big hole across the right side. Works out to the 49-yard line. And it's a lot of game left to be played here, but one more home game in the regular season upcoming for the Eagles. Go ahead and mark it on your calendar. Be here senior night, November the 8th, as William Byrd comes to town.
If you stayed at home tonight, shame on you. No doubt about it.
Can have a receiver split out to each side.
But we're glad you're watching on Cable 12.
They run out of the pistol. It's going to be Stockton. He's going to look to fire it downfield. Has Garmin and just can't put his mids on that one. Great play call there by the Eagles on 2nd down.
But I tell you, Farrell on the coverage, he wasn't fooled one single bit. He never let up. Stockton lets it go. A beautiful pass. You know, some contact down the field. Garmin able to turn around, but just couldn't bring it in.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from the Eagle 49-yard line. Big pressure coming from the outside by the Cavaliers. Lee up the middle, going to work his way across midfield down to the 49. Going to bring up decision time here for the Eagles.
Oh, no decision here. You've got to go for it. No doubt about it, I think, Kevin, don't you?
See what Coach Edwards does here. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. The Eagles have picked up good chunks of yardage. There you see the Eagle sideline wanting the fans to come to life here. Franklin County's going to take a timeout. We'll take one, too. 4:37 left to play in this one. Botetourt up 22-21. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
When your house becomes a powerhouse, something amazing happens. You get internet speeds from 50 megs up to 1 gig. So you can stream, play, or download with virtually no waiting or lag throughout your house. Ridiculously fast speeds, now more affordable than ever. Powerhouse by Chantel.
You know, some call pimento cheese the caviar of the South. So why is it being wasted on chips and celery?
Yeah, it's about time pimento cheese got the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
What better way to enjoy melty, cheddary pimento cheese than on the South's best biscuit? A Bojangles Fresh Buttery Biscuit.
Try Bojangles' new pimento cheese biscuit for just $1.69. We made the perfect biscuit perfecter.
Bojangles. It's bow time, y'all.
How do you know her?
I thought you did.
No.
Play of the ball game right here. 4th down and 1, ball just across midfield. And Coach Edwards going to take the 2nd timeout in a row to talk this one over. Wanted to see what the Cavaliers came out in. Eagles down just 1 here. Plenty of time, 4:30 left, but you're only going to have 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, I like that. I like the call. You know, you don't know what the play call was for Franklin County there, but Botetourt definitely came out, stacked that box. They had it loaded up looking for that inside run. You know, see if Franklin County doesn't get set quickly here. It looked like they were trying to snap the ball quick and catch Botetourt off guard, but get set quickly now and try to see if you can't get them to jump. But it'll be interesting here. All kinds of options here for Franklin County in this offense.
Yeah, playbook is open on 4th down and 1, ball around midfield. If the Eagles are able to pick up this 1st down, they'll be in business. If the Cavaliers can pick up a stop with the new play clock, they can roll lots of time off with the Eagles only having 1 timeout remaining. Last man through is going to be Lee. He's going to roll forward. He looks like he has enough for the first. It's going to depend on the spot.
And I think the line judge on this side is going to, I don't know. My goodness, it's close. It is so close.
It's real close. Doesn't look like a bad spot for the Eagles.
No, not for the Eagles.
But they're going to bring the yardage marker across the field. And play the game right here.
Tell you, the official across the way sure had it marked short. The one on this side's where it matters. We'll see.
Big call here Franklin County picks up the first down, and they're in business. First down and 10 from the 48. That's a play of effort there for the Eagles on the near side.
Yeah, what a hard run by the freshman Jalen Lee, as he is able to pick up enough right there, and just enough. The nose of the football is a first down as the clock winds. Franklin County creeping closer to tying or getting the lead and putting points on the board.
First down 10 from the 48. Lee takes it off the left side. Big hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. That's going to be big number 44.
And that's Stevens. Put a big hit, a loss of about a half a yard. Eagles went back to that counter play. It's been very successful here in the second half for Franklin County.
Yeah, also Hunter Rice getting in there on the stop. Second down and 10, clock rolling, 3:45 left to play in this one. Big pressure up the middle. Luckett's going to step away from it. He didn't get that football away. He's going to hold on to it, taking the big loss back inside of his own territory.
It's going to be a costly loss back at 10 yards, but a good, hey, that young man's fighting for everything he's got. He can't see around the defenders at all. He did a good job getting away, trying to make something happen. Almost broke through there, but now you're facing 3rd and 20. But that's okay. You've got weapons here. You can't panic. Need to try to at least get half of it back here, I think. We'll see what the Eagles draw up.
Third down 20 from their own 43. Out of the I formation. Play action. Has a receiver out here, Keyshawn Wright, and it will fall incomplete. We'll catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay. Had an opportunity.
Yeah, Keyshawn Wright had snuck past the defender, and he was open. Luckett, I think pressure again has gotten to him and almost in his face. I think Wright may be so open, he just tried to place it in there instead of throwing it to him. It just doesn't quite get there, but right here it is, Kevin, 4th down and 20.
Botetourt fans come to life across the way. Big 4th down and 20, back-to-back 4th downs. Inside of 5 seconds on the play clock. They will get the play off. Luckett's going to have to fire it deep, has a receiver out here. And it will fall incomplete. Good defense here on the near side. Tyshawn Ziegler, the intended target on the play.
Cavaliers will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
Farrell on the coverage, and it was good coverage. A beautifully thrown football here going for Ziegler. And I tell you what, if Ziegler had a little more time to come back into the defender, he may have been able to have at least drawn that penalty for pass interference. But, hey, a good no call, a good play call, a beautiful pass, just well defended.
Haston on the defense there for the Cavaliers. So we're going to set it up. 2:37 left to play in this one. Franklin County with just a lone timeout. Inside of 10 seconds on the play clock, Cavaliers quickly come to the line. Salvy's going to hand it off to Rice across the far side. Good cut there, lowers the shoulder across the 35, stays in bounds.
Chrisman gets over there to make the stop, but about a 7-yard pickup for Rice.
You know, with the new play clock rules, you're able to roll off 40 seconds between each play. So Franklin County needing to pick up a stop here, get the timeout.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, everything you can do right here to try to get a football on the turf and get a turnover.
Been a great game tonight, though, in the Blue Ridge District.
Everything we expected.
It's going to be a handoff to Rice. He's going to be close to picking up the first down.
I think they're going to mark him about a yard short.
So Franklin County will take their final timeout. We'll take ours too. 1:43 left to play in this one. Big 3rd down upcoming for the Cavaliers. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overding. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
There you see the Franklin Finance scoreboard, 22-21 in favor of the Cavaliers. Opportunity to seal the deal here, 3rd down and 2. Salvi, keeper up the middle. He's going to pick up the 1st down. And the Eagles, with no timeouts remaining, that will all but wrap this one up. Cavaliers will probably look to go to the victory formation here.
Maybe. I would assume so too. I tell you what, but what a ball game. It is a 1st down, obviously, and no timeouts on this sideline here for Coach Edwards in Franklin County. Nothing but, I think, the victory formation here for the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers will close out their regular season with 2 games at home, a big one next week against Northside, and close out the season against Fleming. Franklin County goes on the road next week at William Fleming and closes out at home on senior night against William Byrd. Cavaliers will take a knee. They'll need just one more to wrap up this ball game. Great effort here tonight by the Eagles. However, they will drop their 2nd in a row, dropping to 4-4 on the season.
And that's so tough. I mean, you're looking at a Franklin County club that is as good as any we've seen in a long, long time. And 4-4 sounds so bad, but man, you think about the competition that they're playing week in and week out and the schedule that they have faced. Really, nothing to hang your hat on.
Cavaliers will take a final knee, and that will wrap this one up. Congratulations to the Cavaliers of Lord Botetourt. They weathered the storm, and the game winner, big 32-yard field goal, is the difference in this one. And we're going to be back to wrap up this ball game. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, I am Margaret Torrance, Commissioner of Revenue for Franklin County. On November 5th, I am seeking re-election. With 31 years of experience in the Commissioner's office, I have the knowledge and experience which makes me the most qualified candidate for the job. I would appreciate the opportunity to continue serving the citizens of Franklin County as your Commissioner of Revenue. Remember to vote for experience on November the 5th. Vote Margaret Torrance for Commissioner of Revenue.
Bojangles Cajun filet biscuit.
Could this get any more perfect?
Pimento cheese. Dude, get it with pimento cheese. Trust me.
Perfect just got perfecter. Introducing Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit with our new pimento cheese. Melty, cheddary pimento cheese on our Cajun Spice Chicken. It's perfecter. Bojangles.
It's bow time, y'all.
When your house becomes a powerhouse, something amazing happens. You get internet speeds from 50 megs up to 1 gig. So you can stream, play, or download with virtually no waiting or lag throughout your house. Ridiculously fast speeds, now more affordable than ever. Powerhouse by Chantel.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. We're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year, no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
There you see Coach J.R. Edwards talking to his Eagle squad. A valiant effort tonight, but coming up a little bit short, dropping their second in a row and evening up their season at 4-4. Flip it to the other side. The Cavaliers, Coach Jamie Harless, move on to a perfect 8-0 on the season, looking for that Blue Ridge District Championship. They'll be in action next week against Northside, possibly to decide that district title. But here tonight, Derek, Franklin County just a little bit short.
I mean, just a little bit short in the stats. The way that I have calculated them are so close. It's unreal. But 1 point shy on the scoreboard is what matters. Franklin County on the night, 257 yards of offense, 3 touchdowns through the air. They did have the 1 turnover. What a night for Jalen Lee. 128 yards for the freshman on the ground. Keyshawn Wright had 7 yards. Luckett ended up with only 15 yards. He did take a couple of big losses in the passing game. 150 yards total offense on the ground. Through the air, Luckett, not his best night. 6 of 16. He did have the 1 interception, but he did have 3 big touchdown passes. 2 of those came to Garrett Garman. He had 4 catches for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keyshawn Wright had 1 catch for 3 yards and a touchdown, and Stockton had the 1 catch for 7 yards. He also did have 1 incomplete pass, but 107 yards through the air in the second half. The big key there, only 5 yards passing for the Eagles in that second half altogether. 257 yards of offense for Franklin County. Flip it over, 254 yards of offense for the Cavaliers of Botetourt, led by Hunter Rice. He ended up getting 121 yards on the night, but really Franklin County seemed to have him under control and bottled up all evening long. But he was able to put some big runs together there in the fourth quarter. Gets over the century mark, 121 yards for him. They had 196 total on the ground, 55 by the quarterback, Salvi. A couple of those went for touchdowns. Several of those kept drives going. Salvi was 4 of 10 through the air for 58 yards. No score, 1 touchdown pass to Breeze, a 44-yard throwback pass that worked so well. But the only score through the air for him, he had 2 rushing touchdowns and that passing touchdown here in the second half that ended up, getting the football game tied up. 254 for Botetourt, 257 for the Eagles. What a great high school football game.
Absolutely, and the Eagles will be back in action next Friday night at William Fleming, so be sure to come out, support the Eagles on November the 1st. Kickoff for that 7 p.m. And then especially back here on senior night, November the 8th, as the Terriers of William Byrd High School will come into the Eagles' nest for the final regular season ball game, and then the Eagles will await their playoff pairings. But our final score tonight, for the final time, Lord Botetourt 22, Franklin County 21, and you've been watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Salvia out of the pistol. He's going to keep the football, has an opening up the slot. He's going to be 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. 33-yard touchdown run by number 3, James Ryan Salvia. Bunch formation to the top of the screen. Luckett rolls out play action, has a receiver out here. No doubt about that one. 2-yard touchdown catch by the freshman, Keyshawn Wright from Josh Luckett. It's going to be a keeper here by Salvia, looking for those blocks to set up. Sheds the first tackle, reaches forward, and finds his way into the end zone. Salvia with his second touchdown run of the night. This one goes for 8 yards.
Yep.
First down and 15 now. Ball moved back to the 42-yard line. Austin once again goes into motion. Luckett looking for protection up front. Has it, fires it downfield. Has Garmin. Garmin corrects and finds his way into the end zone. That's going to be a catch. 42-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Josh Luckett to Garrett Garmin. See it here on the replay, and more importantly, catch this one on the Harvester Performance Center highlights after the game.
Come on and talk to me about adjusting your blocking schemes up front, giving Garmin plenty of time to get downfield and Luckett to throw the football. Once again, we got a team that can't keep up with him.
Going to have a receiver set out to each side. Luckett dropping back. Coverage going to be deep. Has a receiver out here. That's going to be Garmin, no doubt about it. 44-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Josh Luckett to Garrett Garmin, and the receiver set to the near side. They run out of the shotgun. Salvia. Play action, holds it, fires deep, has a receiver out here. Catch is going to be made, streaking up the far sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. Dalton Breeze up the sideline, 44-yard pitch and catch on that run pass option from Salvia to Breeze. Beautiful play here. Draco on to attempt the field goal here. Looks like we're going to mark it at 32 yards to take the lead. 4th down and 7. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick. No doubt about that one. The Cavaliers regain the lead, 22-21, with 11:55 left to play in this ball game.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overding. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Hello, I am Margaret Torrance, Commissioner of Revenue for Franklin County. On November 5th, I am seeking re-election. With 31 years of experience in the Commissioner's office, I have the knowledge and experience which makes me the most qualified candidate for the job. I would appreciate the opportunity to continue serving the citizens of Franklin County as your Commissioner of Revenue. Remember to vote for experience on November the 5th. Vote Margaret Torrance for Commissioner of Revenue.